Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth. It's good to have you. Please consider subscribing and turning on your post notification bell if you are a crafter or just enjoy crafting videos. My goal at the moment is to have 2,000 of you lovely people subscribe to my channel. So please help me to achieve my goal so I can continue to bring you more crafting videos. Today I'm going to show you how I make this embroidered wrist cuff using my Janome 550 embroidery machine. These projects are great scrap busters and make really adorable gifts. And if you would like to see how I do this, stay tuned. So I'm going to be doing this embroidered cuff. I digitized the file myself, so the design that's going to be going on top of it I did myself in Embroidered. So I've already got my hoop here with tearaway stabilizer. I've got my two vinyl pieces in this really nice teal color, and it's got a kind of like felt sort of backing on here. I've got my snaps that closely match the color of my vinyl. For my design, I'm going to be using these threads here. They're kind of I would say like a peachy color, and these are the codes, if it would focus. So we've got N234 and N233, and these are from Bro Thread. I'll link that anyway in the description. To fasten my snap, I've got my tool here, my press, a pair of scissors, an awl to make the hole for the snaps, a ruler, some masking tape, because masking tape is always good for in the hoop kind of projects. And then I have a fabric pen here, just to put some markings on there so I know exactly where to put my snap. And then I have a edge painting tool here, because I would like to finish off the edges. I don't want the edges to be white, so I'm going to be edge painting it, and I use the Unitas brand. Okay, so this is the color that I'll be using because I think it matches quite well with this. I mixed it, so I mixed it using ruby red and white, and then I need to use a sealer first. So before I edge paint, I'm going to seal it first, same brand as the edge paint. And then I'm not sure yet if I'm going to leave it matte or shiny. I'm not sure, I'll see how it goes. I've also got some fine grit sandpaper here. This is 2000 grit paper, and some Fabri-Tac in case I need to just glue down the edges a little bit before I cut and edge paint. I think that is everything, so I'm going to take you to the machine. Okay, so I am at the machine, so I'm just going to attach my hoop. I'm going to do a trace as usual. Okay, so that is all fine. So this first stitch is going to be my placement stitch, so I know where to put my vinyl. Okay, so that is my placement stitch done. Right there. Hopefully you can see that, it's a bright colour. Right, now I am going to put my vinyl on top and try my very best to kind of make it even. Okay, I think that is good. And I'm just going to put some masking tape on just to hold my vinyl so it doesn't move during this stitching process. And I'm on a flat surface so I can press quite a bit, because you don't want to press on an uneven surface because it will shift your stabilizer and ruin the design. I might just put a little bit at the top there, just a teeny bit. And some at the bottom. Okay, right. I think we are ready to start stitching. Lovely. Right, I'm going to return it to the machine now and start the stitch out. Okay, we're good to go. Good to go. Okay, so that is the first bit done. So I need to do a colour change. Cut my threads at the top, pull from the bottom. Never pull the thread backwards through the machine. I'm just going to lock it and then put my presser foot down and change the thread. Okay, so that is our thread changed. Unlock, and now we're ready to start stitching again. Okay, so that's the next bit done. The only thing I'm kind of a little bit disappointed about is about the threads that I used. I thought it would have a little bit more contrast, but it looks very similar. So when I do this again, I'm going to use a more contrasting thread for each of the elements of the design. I've just got a thread here that I need to cut. Okay, so now I need to flip the hoop upside down. Here's the back, not bad. And I'm going to place my other bit of vinyl on the back now. I'm just going to align it with the one that I can see through the hoop, and I can see it, so I'm just going to line it up with that one. Carefully, and then I'm going to add masking tape, And because I've got my hoop upside down now, I'm not going to press. I'm just going to just lightly attach the masking tape on, and then I'm going to put it on a flat surface and press. I'm going to put some on the sides. And this is just so it doesn't move when I flip it back the right way. Okay, I'm going to flip it back over now and give it a good press. Always pressing on a flat surface. Okay, right, let's have a look. Okay, I think that's firmly attached, and I'm going to return it to the machine to do the final stitch around where it's going to combine the two pieces of vinyl together. Make sure that's clipped in properly. I'm going to have a little peek underneath. Make sure nothing's moved, everything looks great. So, final stitch. And that is it. It is all done. Okay. It has combined it. So I'm going to go back to the table now, and we are going to finish this off. Okay, so we are back at the table. I'm just going to unhoop this now. And I'm going to remove the tape. Okay, it looks good. Just cut off that little bit of thread there. Okay, I'm going to take this cutaway stabilizer, tear as much of it away now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, let me just trim this off. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, there's a little bit of this kind of extra fabric. Before I trim it off, just so that my job is a little bit easier for when I edge coat this, I am going to put a bit of glue and just stick that down, and then once it's dry I'll cut around it, and hopefully that will keep the two bits of fabric together. So I'm just running a bead of Fabri-Tac along the edge here. And then I'm going to just squish it and press it all the way around. I'm going to put a heavy book on top of it, just so that the two layers stay together, and hopefully that will keep it together. So I'm just going to leave that for a while and I'll be back. Okay, I think it's stuck down now. I'm going to now cut round this. I'll leave about 3mm away from my stitch line. Now I can start to edge coat it because that is not a nice finish there. So I'm going to use my sealer to seal it off, and then I'm going to edge paint it. Okay, so I'm going to pop a bit of my sealer in this tub here, this little container, if I can get the lid off. There we go, just a little bit. And give it a little mix. And I've also got some wonder clips here that I'm going to use to kind of stand it up. So I'm just gonna go around just to seal that edge off. So this is just going to seal that kind of the bit where it's quite fabricy, so that when I do the edge paint, the edge coat, it doesn't just soak into the fabric. So I'm going to go around this whole thing, and I'm going to do that off camera, let it dry, and then start the edge coat. So now my edge paint is now dry. Okay, I left it quite a while. After the filler base, I did 2 coats of the coloured edge paint. And I decided not to use the sheen on top of it because I think it's quite glossy enough, and I prefer it like this. So now I need to add the snap. And as you can see, it's quite small. This is for my niece. It's quite pretty and dainty. So I'm going to add a snap here now. Okay, so I have my snap here, like that. So I'm going to be putting so I need to decide which way I'm going to do this. So it's going to go over like that. And my niece has quite a tiny wrist. So let's say about that. Like so. Okay, I'm going to put my hole in. So roughly just estimating the middle here. So I would say that is roughly in the middle. And then I'm going to poke my awl through just to make a hole. Being careful not to poke myself, so it's out on the other side now. You can see it. Right, so I can see my holes there. I'm just going to go over it a little bit more, just so it's a little bit bigger and I can fit the post through. Right, so it's going in that way, I think I said. Yep, like so. So I'm going to put that on the outside, like that. Just making sure it all lines up. And look at the color match of that. So pretty. Right, and then I'm going to put the male part on this side. Okay, so on the one that the kind of flat bit, I forget what you call these, is on the outside, I'm putting the male part of the snap on that side. And then on the other side, we're doing a reverse. So the one with the flat back and the little post, that's gonna go here, if I can find my hole. Oops, that's fallen off. Right, I need to find my hole. Right, my hole's there. So like that, and then my female part will go on the outside, so that when you bend it over, they snap into place. So I'm just going to set this now. I know that's going to fall out, but I'm using my little handheld press here. Okay, that's in. And then flip it over and do the other side. Squish it down a little bit more. Okay. And that is done. Look how pretty that is. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to, this can't fit around my wrist, otherwise I would have tried it on for you. But I did like it so much that I made one for myself in my favorite colors. And I also edge painted it in purple. So I'm going to try this on so you can see it. Right, I'm going to put this around my kind of like display wrist so that you can see what it looks like when it's actually round. So here's my little display thing. My fake wrist. Right, let's get it on there. And that is it. I think it's so cute. It is so, so cute. I love it. Very pretty, and I really like mine. I think I'm going to make them in different color of vinyl or faux leather, whatever you want to call it. But I love it, and I love this too. Really pretty. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye. If you found this video interesting or useful, please like and subscribe if you haven't yet done so, and turn on your post notification bell and make sure you check all so you never miss an upload from me. Please feel free to interact with the comment section by leaving any comments, questions, or any suggestions about any videos that I should do in the comment section below. You're also welcome to join our Facebook group. It's Craft Junkie Studio, and I will leave the link in the description box below. And as always, don't have a good day, have an amazing day.